Doechii, anxiety, let's talk about.
This podcast is supported by Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. RVs are for sharing adventures with family, friends, and even your pets. So if you bring your cats and dogs along for the ride, you'll want Progressive RV insurance. They protect your cats and dogs like family by offering up to $1,000 in optional coverage for vet bills in case of an RV accident, making it a great companion for the responsible pet owner who loves to travel. See Progressive's other benefits and more when you quote RV insurance at Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pet injury is an additional coverage and subject to policy terms.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Review Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. I'm in the rain right now. It is pouring right now. We are safe. I'm in a shelter right now. You know, thunder could struck me. Lightning could struck me at any point. You know, this review could get crazy. I don't know. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, we got a good show for you today because we got Doechii again. Doechii dropped one of the hottest songs, Denial is a River. We reviewed that song. We checked it out a while back when we were starting Season 11. It was a great way to kick off the start of Season 11, and I loved covering that song. I think it was a really good song, and I said in that review, you know, Doechii could be one of the next big things. And apparently, if you re-release and re-record, and actually re-record really good, and you actually re-release a TikTok song, hey, that's another way to get you just shooting up in the charts. I mean, goddamn. Anxiety. Let's talk about this song, guys. Got a couple of points I want to get off my chest. Starting off with number one. Let's talk about this beat. You know, I really enjoy this beat. It's obviously the sample of Somebody You Used to Know. If you never heard that song, what are you? 8 years old? You shouldn't be, listening to this review. Please, get away. I'm joking. I think this is a really good use of using the sample. Now, look, I'm not a big fan of rappers just using well-known songs as samples. It works sometimes if you can switch up the sample, if you can, make your own beat out of it, etc. But, I used to cover, artists like Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow, this motherfucker, wasn't even trying. This guy just ripped off the sample and just continue to rip off and get a number one song. So, I could say this. Doechii actually coming on here and actually delivering an entirely different song. I mean, this shit's almost 4 minutes long. So, this is definitely way different than the original. I was saying on Twitter, y'all know sometimes I go on Twitter still. I'm doing my best to stay off of it. But I do go on sometimes, and, I was seeing a lot of Twitter posts saying, I can't unhear the original song with this sample. And I kind of look at that and I go, I think that's just a you problem. I know that, that's just a thing I'm going to say. And I know it's really general what I'm saying right now, but it really is just a you problem. And
today, the beverage aisle looks a lot different than it used to. America's beverage companies are working together. We're delivering the options everyone wants. In fact, nearly 60% of beverages Americans buy have zero sugar. You'll find more variety than ever, including more of your favorites, now available with zero sugar. You'll also find more sizes and clear calorie information on the front of every can, bottle, and pack. We know when it comes to finding balance, the more choices, the better.
Revolutionize your cooking with the Tefal Infrared Air Fryer. Watch as your food crisps up through a large lighted window and delight in faster, crispier, and juicier results with no preheating thanks to Tefal's advanced infrared technology. Discover the future of cooking and bring innovation into your kitchen by visiting Tefal.com.
Empower. Claire is practicing her breathing for her upcoming yoga retreat in Bali. Has she ever done yoga before? No. But Claire worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Join our 19 million customers today at Empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risks. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisor Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Om Namaste.
I'm Dr. Jen Ashton, your host for Season 2 of The Visibility Gap, a podcast presented by Cigna Healthcare. Throughout this season, we'll be tackling something vital, the women's health gap. We'll hear from real people and experts as we unpack important topics like maternal health, menopause, and heart disease. Listen in and download the new season wherever you get your podcasts.
Honestly, I think that's kind of fire. Because, guys, you can't just do this. You can't just release an actual fully released song and actually, drop it with a sample like this and do a whole new song. No, this sample had to get cleared. This sample had to get cleared. The original artist had to give the permission to use this. Or the label. It was the artist or the label. Most likely the label. Let's just be real, guys. But getting the label's permission to do this is really fire, in my opinion. I mean, that's a really fire move. And to actually fully get this song released, because apparently, guys, this song is like 4 years old, but it's been re-recorded. And we're going to get into it now, but, when we talk about these sample beats, I think this is alright. Now, do I really wish there was a switch up to this? Yes, I do. The only thing that really switches up is there's some hi-hats, and then there's, those little ad-libs in the back that really, boost up the song, but it doesn't boost up the instrumental enough, in my opinion. So, would I wish there was something a little bit more to this? Yes. That's why this song, I don't think, would be for me personally if I was listening to this on my own time, or if I was listening to this, in the car. I don't know if I would play this song, because I would rather just play Somebody Used to Know at that point, because it does, I wish there was a little bit of a switch up to the sample. But even with all of that, I don't even care. I mean, that's just my first point, because we got to talk about Doechii now. The instrumental is one thing, the beat is one thing with songs, but like I said with Jack Harlow, like I say with all these other rappers, hey, if you can go crazy on these fucking beats, I'm going to give you props for it, and we're going to talk about this now. With the first verse. So let's get into the first verse. I do like the anxiety hook. I like the vocals. I like everything about, this hook. I think Doechii kills it, in my opinion. I really like the vocals. I really like how she's flowing on this beat. And I also like how we get some switch-ups. I think I like that, there's more switch-ups in this song. The problem with Denial is a River is that, there's not as many switch-ups, in my opinion, beat-wise.
In a way, it ends where it begins.
Very insightful.
Thank you for sharing this Red Baron with us, Linda. It's so tasty, it makes me want to share something of my own. I didn't actually read the book.
Me neither.
I watched the movie last night.
I judged it by its cover.
I haven't read a book since middle school.
I'm secretly seeing to other book clubs.
And I can't even read.
I'm not really Gary. He just paid me to be here. Sharing Red Baron pizza can lead to more sharing.
What if an appliance emergency didn't have to be? If your appliances suddenly decided they were done, don't stress. Best Buy has you covered with a wide variety of major appliances from trusted brands, in stock and available now. So you don't have to worry about laundry piling up, refilling the fridge, or that big dinner party you're hosting. Because Best Buy has the knowledge and expertise to get you the right appliance for your home. Learn more at bestbuy.com. Best Buy. Imagine that.
Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. They ship Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garten's famous cakes. So if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT.
Life is made up of many gorgeous moments. Cherish them all, big and small, with Blue Nile. Whether it's for yourself or a loved one, Blue Nile's unrivaled selection of expertly crafted fine jewelry and statement pieces help make all your moments sparkle. Blue Nile's experts are on hand to guide you, and their diamond guarantee ensures you get the highest quality at the best price. Celebrate a life well lived in the most radiant way and save up to 30% at BlueNile.com. That's BlueNile.com.
Or flow-wise, with Denial is a River. I mean, there is that switch-up at the end, but, once that's over, let's just be real. So, I like how we get multiple switch-ups here because it just makes the song feel more full, makes it feel more complete, makes it an enjoyable more experience. And I like how we get the, first off with the anxiety vocals in the beginning, and then we switch off to that first verse, which she switches it up vocally. It's a lower vocal tone, and she's kind of rapping here, so we get a nice rap verse. I mean, the flow is going crazy. There's some flow switches in between this verse, and I really like how she's sliding on this beat. I don't know how I was going to feel with Doechii rapping on this type of beat, but it sounds great. It sounds good. The confidence is honestly insane. I mean, to have the confidence to rap over this type of beat, I mean, you gotta be for real skilled to do that, because I'm gonna be real, guys, there's a reason why, a lot of rappers just kind of let the sample play out on its own. There's a real reason why, the sample does not really get used that much, because, I'm gonna be real, guys, sometimes the sample overshadows the original song. So no matter what a rapper does, you can't do that much on this beat. But Doechii over here is proving that wrong today. If this beat is crazy, you just gotta have a crazy flow. You gotta have some crazy confidence, and I think that's really fire. So yeah, I really enjoy the first verse, and then we get that switch up. We get that slight switch up with the beat. It's not all that, guys. I mean, the ad-libs just get a little louder. But what does get a little louder is Doechii's vocals. And Doechii's vocals on this part, though, I really do enjoy. The anxiety hook.
Make this summer count with Harvard Summer School. With Harvard's free college programs, high school students gain confidence and insight into what college is all about, challenge themselves, and discover new friends. There are over 200 courses to choose from, including college credit courses, so it's the ideal way for students to learn something new, but most importantly, have fun. Visit info.summer.harvard.edu/Spotify to learn more.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kan du norsk?
If you've heard that sound from Babbel before, I bet you do. Babbel is the science-backed language learning app that actually works. With quick 10-minute lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts, Babbel gets you on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. With over 16 million subscriptions sold and a 20-day money-back guarantee, just start speaking another language with Babbel. Right now, up to 55% off your Babbel subscription at babbel.com/Spotify podcast. Spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify podcast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Starts playing, but we also get, Doechii doing a little bit of some runoffs. I mean, have y'all heard 2025 singers doing runoffs? I mean, let's just be real. Not very often, not in 2025, sadly. But we get those crazy runoffs from Doechii. I like that. I think the vocals are pretty powerful here. I think they absolutely hit. I think they do their thing. And I really do overall enjoy, listening to the song. I mean, I like that. And then we also get a point where the song switches up a little bit more, and we also get, we just get kind of those ad-libs going crazy, those ad-libs doing their thing in the background, which I really do enjoy. I think overall, Anxiety is a really overall good track. I think this is a fun track. I think this is creative. I think this is, I've listened to so many sample songs in my 4 years, now going to go on to 5 after this year. I've listened to so many sampled songs, like, Jack Harlow. And I'm going to bring up Jack Harlow because Jack Harlow is the guy who got a #1 hit off this shit. So I'm always going to bring this motherfucker up because this guy was just ripping off these damn samples. I mean, let's just be honest. And not doing anything with these samples, which is so frustrating, to be honest. But both of these artists are going to get paid with these streams, so, it's whatever, I guess. The artist that, said, alright, let's do this, you can use my sample, or the label, I guess they'll get a cut off that or whatever, but I just think it's a disservice to the original song if you're not going to use what that song did and create something off your own. Music these days is all about taking stuff that was, done before and spinning it into something new. That's how you have to stand out. That's how you have to, be able to, pop out, because there's so much music that comes out these days. There's so much music that drops. You have to stand out. You have to have something about you that, goes crazy. And, this isn't like the 2020s where we're just having sad trap beats and Polo G. This ain't that. This ain't the Lil Baby, 2020 era.
This episode is brought to you by Peacock. The new Peacock original documentary, Matthew Perry, A Hollywood Tragedy, dives deep into the beloved actor's rise to fame and his tragic death. 5 people, including Perry's personal assistant, 2 medical doctors, and an alleged Hollywood drug dealer known as the Ketamine Queen, were charged with conspiracy to illegally provide Perry with the ketamine. Explore the details of the case in this heartbreaking special, streaming now only on Peacock.
Watch the world's biggest tennis stars clash in the California desert at the BNP Paribas Open, live on Tennis Channel.
How do they get to these shots?
Tune in daily for exclusive first ball to last coverage from Indian Wells and witness all of the jaw-dropping action as the game's top men and women square off at one of the greatest events in sports. It's tennis magic you need to see to believe. The BNP Paribas Open, live on Tennis Channel and streaming on the Tennis Channel app.
This episode is brought to you by Honda. Introducing the all-new, all-terrain Honda Passport Trail Sport, the most off-road capable Honda Passport Honda has ever dreamt up. The Passport features increased ground clearance, roof rails on all trims, and available specially developed all-terrain tires. And you'll stay comfortable with tri-zone climate control and available features like heated and ventilated front seats and a panoramic moonroof. Learn more at honda.com/passport.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner, by knockout, is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
Of rap. This ain't that. I think this is a good I think this is a nice song in my opinion. I think Anxiety does its thing. And I think it's a creative track. And hey, let's get more creativity out there. I hope this song can inspire some, upcoming rappers to, do more of this, to, have more fun with samples, to actually play around with these samples. I mean, it's mind-blowing how a lot of rappers don't do shit with fucking samples, and I think Doechii really did something with this sample, really did something of her own. Made a whole 4 fucking minute song out of it, so I really do enjoy this track. Anxiety is going to give a 7 out of 10 for me. 7 out of 10, what'd y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know, let me know, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, and guys, get ready for tomorrow. Sunday night, we got Lady Gaga. So, get ready for that. See y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.